Hello everybody, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to talk about Venus in 8th house. What kind of general results Venus can give in if it is placed in 8th house, positive and negative both. And if you are experiencing any kind of negative results, which we'll discuss, then what are the remedies for that? That will also be told in this video. So let's start this video. If you want to book a consultation for yourself, you can go on this website. The link is shown in description. So first of all, when Venus is in 8th house and it is well placed, this is the first condition which we are going to talk about. So by good Venus, I mean that Venus is in own sign, exaltation sign, friendly sign, and it is in association with the benefics. Then it is considered suitable in 8th house. And parallelly, you need to look at the zodiac sign, means the lord of the zodiac sign in which it is sitting. So the dispositor of Venus plays a very vital role here. So Venus, the lord of the sign in which Venus is sitting, if that is well placed in the chart, then Venus will have strength and it will have capacity to give good results. At the same time, the placement of ascendant lord, moon and sun should be good in the chart. So sun, moon and ascendant lord govern the inherent fundamental strength of the entire chart. If they are not well placed, no matter how good your other planets are, you are not going to see expected results. Even if you are running their time periods, their dashas are running, you won't see any expected results. So in this case, if Venus fulfills these situations which I said, then it will be considered good and strong, and it will have capacity to give quite suitable auspicious results in life. Now, one thing which you have to keep in mind is that 8th house is a sensitive house. Any planet which sits in 8th house, it becomes sensitive, vulnerable, and it has to be checked closely, because 8th house is the house of sudden changes, transformations, accident, injuries, surgeries, death, problems, unexpected things in the life, any mishaps. That is 8th house. So 8th house, any planet which is there, it is going to give results of 8th. You can't escape it. So any planet which is sitting there, it has to be looked upon quite minutely, that if it is well placed and it is bringing good results from 8th, then we can understand that yes, we can expect positive results from 8th house from that planet. Otherwise, it will have tremendous capacity to give negative results as well. So Venus, no doubt, has tremendous capacity to give negative results also, which I'll discuss later. First of all, at the same time, if Venus is well placed in 8th house, it is considered excellent situation for material growth and success. So there is a misconception that, okay, planets in 8th house, particularly benefics, they don't function well. Technically, it is a case where benefics don't function really great in 8th. But if they are making good yogas, let's suppose Venus is making Raj Yoga in 8th house, it is sitting in conjunction with Kendra lords or Trikona lords, and benefics are sitting along with Venus in 8th. It will have good capacity to give quite auspicious results in life. So first of all, you need to see that Venus in 8th can bring great material progress and success, and particularly a situation where a person can rise from a very small initial levels to great levels. So no matter from where you start in your life, let's suppose you are not born into a rich, wealthy, privileged background, and still, if Venus is well placed in 8th, making good yogas, ascendant lord is strong, moon is fine, then no matter what, how bad your situation is in the initial stages of life, how underprivileged you are, it is going to give you tremendous growth and success. That is the capacity of Venus, because Venus is the material world itself. It is the Maya around you, and 8th house is changes. So changes and transformations are not always bad. It's like changes can be from bad to good or good to bad. So that depends upon the planet which is sitting in 8th house. So if planets are well placed in 8th, it can show positive change, good transformation, which uplifts you from depravity. That is what 8th house represents. Then apart from that, Venus, and one more thing, Venus is Lakshmi, and 8th house is, Venus is looking at 2nd house. Venus literally is Lakshmi, means money, controller of money, and Venus 8th house is 11th from 10th house. So 10th house is your career and actions, profession. So 11th house, the gains. So gains from your career, gains from your actions, gain from your efforts that you do, that can be seen. And it is 8th house is 10th from 11th. So 10th from 11th house. So it can show what? Karma of gain or gain of karma. So being 11th from 10th, it shows gain from the actions, and being the 10th from 11th, it shows the actions which you are doing are resulting in gains to you. That is what can be seen in this case. Hence, that is why I said that Venus in 8th house has capacity to give excellent material progress in life. And only thing which a person must keep in mind with this position of Venus is that it gives you progress, but person has to be action oriented, diligent, relentless, humble, passionate, and dedicated to his work and duties. Then without doubt, Venus can give tremendous growth and success. Okay, and opportunities, because Venus in 8th house, if 9th house is also strong, it gives you bhagya, sudden opportunities out of the blue. That can also be seen. That is 8th house. And this is one of the reasons that Venus uplifts the person, no matter what your initial situation is, but it uplifts you. Then 8th house Venus is excellent for leaving a legacy, earning respect in society. Whatever you do, whatever your field is, you earn a name, some reputation which people recognize, appreciate, and remember. That can be seen. But for this, ascendant lord and sun must be strong. Otherwise, because they control the public image and everything, they say ascendant lord, 10th lord, and sun. So if they are well placed, it means Venus has capacity to give this trait or result in life regarding leaving a legacy or a goodwill in your life. Then 8th house is inheritance. Venus looks at 2nd house. 2nd house is money and family. 8th house is inheritance. So it can show, it can give you inheritance. If the family has inheritance, it is a good situation to have inheritance in life. But at the same time, let's suppose parents don't have money, but inheritance can also be in the form of goodwill of parents. Okay, so let's suppose not every parent leaves great properties and riches for their kids, but if let's suppose your parents were respectful, they had goodwill, they had a particular social connections, you can benefit from that also. So inheritance can act in that function, that way as well. Then individually, Venus fetches material assets to the person. It can be lands, properties, vehicles, luxuries, travels, foreign travels or long distance travels, good lifestyle in general. The desires that you have, it helps you to fulfill them and live a convenient, comfortable, good life. But the catch here is that whatever it gives you, it sustains. Only the condition is the person needs to keep on working. Then only the things that you have, they are going to sustain and you will be enjoying them in life. Okay, so that is a good part of Venus. Now 8th house is longevity also. So 8th house, if let's suppose the ascendant and 8th lord are not good, then it shortens the life. But if they are strong, it gives you long life. So Venus can enhance the life, keeping in mind you have to see other yogas for that. But Venus in 8th house, Saturn in 8th house, these are good situations where they can enhance and give long life to a person. And Venus is known as Sanjeevani, so it can protect from severe diseases or whatever. But one thing which I've seen is that Venus in 8th house can give diseases to person. Until and unless the ascendant lord and the weekday lord is not really powerful, Venus can give diseases or troubles or health issues to person. Even though they are chronic, they are not reducing your lifespan if you have such yogas. But in this case, yes, it can create damage upon health, even though it is protecting you later. But it gives you certain kind of damages, either in the form of injuries or accidents or any chronic other health issues, which later upon get treated, or they get you get remedial measures for them, improvement in them, but initially it gives you those problems as well. Then Venus also gives high attachment to the things that you earn in life, accomplish in life. It can be your career, position, power, authority, vehicles, assets, money, family, relationships, whatever, anything that you got material, it falls in the material domain. It gives high attachment to them, even though person discredits or thinks that, okay, I don't have that kind of attachment and I'm really detached, most likely it's not the case. It can give self-denial also sometimes, that I have seen. Until and unless there are extremely powerful spiritual combinations which are bringing high element of detachment, then only that can be seen. True detachment I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a feigned detachment where person is also in self-denial that no, I am really detached and I don't care about what I have in life. But internally they tend to enjoy all the material world. So that is not detachment. That is attachment in the garb of detachment. So that is all what I can say. But the point I am mentioning here is that Venus in 8th house, if it is making really good, strong spiritual yogas, then only it can bring that. Because 8th house is sadhana, tapasya, okay, austerity, practices, renunciation, that is 8th house. But Venus must, because Venus is not renunciation, Venus is the enjoyment of the material world. So it gives you that things, and that is why it is good for material progress and success as well. But it, at the same time, most of the time, if no spiritual yogas, then high attachment to material things will be there. And that is not a, I'll not say that to a certain extent, most of the people are like that. So that will be given in this case. But at the same time, like I mentioned, it gives fulfillment of desires. Whatever you desire, it gives you that. Then 8th house is lust. Venus is also relationships and lust and sexual life. So it gives high lust. If it is with Mars, Moon, Rahu, very high lust can be seen. So high lust or sexual satisfaction matters a lot. And it is not considered whether Venus is well placed or badly placed. It doesn't matter. Venus in 8th house is not considered a good situation for marital life or relationships. Even if they can sustain, let's suppose marriage is sustaining, you were together for many years till death, no problem, but still it does not give a really happy, satisfied, contented married life, because some or the other way it throws sudden big problems in marital life, even though later on it's sustained, but because of other combinations. But yes, it can create a lot of challenges in marriage and relationship. It is not considered a great situation for that. And it can show initial high physical attraction, later on creating gradual distance, detachment, isolation, emotional neglection, frustration, any kind of failed relationships means which didn't converge into marriage, or any fights, any kind of these issues can be generated, which tend to, or one more thing like career, overpowers your personal ambitions and material goals and career, that overshadows your marital life, don't have enough time to give to family. So that can be also seen. It can also create health issues to self or to health issues to a spouse, your spouse, whatever, whoever he or she is. So that can be seen. Then one thing I also noticed that Venus can in 8th house can show, that depends on other combinations, is that it even though it gives particularly for males, if you have such yogas like Venus is associated with 7th, 9th and 10th house lords being in 8th, then it can show rise after marriage, means growth and bhagyodaya after marriage. But it can, like I said, the other issues can be seen. And one thing which can also be given by Venus is valuelessness of your own spouse. That can also be seen. Then, apart from that, Venus looks at 2nd house. So if Mercury and Venus are good, then it gives you good speech and communication skills and persuasive, charming, impressive style of speech. Then if strong spiritual yogas are present in 8th house, like I said, then Venus in 8th house like is associated with Saturn, Ketu, Jupiter, and good strong spiritual combinations are happening, then it is excellent situation for bringing existential crisis through life experiences with emotional upheaval and some kind of trauma, which forces you to move towards a spiritual life, self-inquiry, and creates detachment. And this transformation is for the good, for the benefit, not for the negative part. It is considered good for astrology, occult science, yoga, mantra jap, tapasya, vairagya means detachment, bhakti, jnana yoga, sannyasa also can be seen. If such yogas are present, then it can bring that. Not all the time. Then it can create troubles and fluctuations related to the houses which it rules. So somewhere it will be the ruler of 2 houses, Taurus and Libra, where they are falling. The things related to that house, they can fluctuations and troubles related to them can be seen. Then there are areas for which Venus can be considered good for career or profession. Like first of all, financial industries, so banks, financial service, insurance, investment, accounts, audit, tax, commerce, revenue, economics, all these things. Then it is supportive for diplomacy, bureaucracy, politics, defense services, police, IT, electronics, communication, telecom, electrical, aerospace, aviation, transportation of all kinds, airways, roadways, railways, waterways, anything, any kind of work related to transportation, operations, supply chain, real estate, infrastructure, agriculture, food industry, then architecture or interior design can be seen, home decor can be seen, textiles, footwear, clothing field, because Venus controls that, people who are into manufacturing of these things. Let's say 8th house is manufacturing, that can be seen. It is good for life science and healthcare and medicine, particularly Ayurveda also can be seen with this. Fitness and sports, good for alcohol and liquor or tobacco or cigarettes or all kind of like pan, masala, addictive products, that can be, that is Venus and 8th. Then media, mass communication, acting, music, dance, drama, production, filmmaking, marketing, branding, promotion, PR, advertising, all these things, they can be seen. Then Jyotish and religious works or yoga, philosophers, monks, they can be seen with this. So that depends on the combinations. So these are results of good Venus in 8th house, like I said. So now we will talk about Venus. If it is badly placed in 8th house, then what happens? So by bad Venus, I mean that it is in enemy signs, afflicted being in enemy signs, like it is with the Sun, Mars, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, 6th, 8th, 12th lords in deep affliction, being in retrogression, in strong combustion, in Mrityu Bhag situation, and the lord of the zodiac sign in which it is sitting, that planet is badly placed in the chart or afflicted in the chart, then Venus will have no power. And parallelly, ascendant lords, sun and moon are also not well placed. They are losing strength, making doshas. Then it goes down further, and Venus will have tremendous capacity to create a lot of problems. All the things which I'll mention, take it as a source of information. Don't jump to conclusions. See the chart in totality, then arrive at a proper result that, okay, this is how it can function. So now if Venus is badly placed in 8th house, it can show severe struggles financially. So either it can show poor family finances, like person who is born into underprivileged family background, and due to which you have to struggle for basic necessities in life quite a lot, and end up losing all the inheritance, or even let's suppose there is no inheritance from the family, or even if it is there, you don't get it, or even if you get it, you end up losing it. That can be seen. Then assets, either no assets means person is not able to have their own home, house, building, properties, lands, or fixed money, movable or immovable assets, they are not there, or it means person is not able to build them, or you end up losing them. That can be seen. For marriage and relationships, it is considered a very bad situation if it is negative in the 8th house, because for marriage you need to see other combinations also. I've made several videos on how to see marriage, but for marriage it can create any of the problems like delay, severe delay in marriage, fights, abusive environment of any kind, verbal, sexual, physical, any kind, gold digging behavior where person is marrying for money and other kind of ulterior motives, excessive selfishness, greed, lies, manipulation, toxicity, bad marriage, divorce, separation, cheating, other affairs, no commitment, trust, deceit, any of these things can be seen. Then Venus in 8th house can give no mental peace and happiness ever. Even if you are successful or whatever you have in life, no peace, no happiness, no satisfaction. So that can be seen in 8th house Venus, and it can create a lot of mental problems also. If Moon and Mercury are also bad, then definitely it will be enhanced. Mood swings, fear, insecurities, abandonment issues, empathy problems, emotion, either too much emotions are there, or if person becomes really emotionless or emotionally unavailable. Trust issues are there, over dramatic nature, jealousy, any kind of sexual perversions can be seen with this, because it houses sexual life, addictions of all kinds. It can give addictions of anything, like alcohol or drugs or smoking or any other kind of substance abuse, gambling or sex addictions, or People who invest too much in stocks and they end up losing everything, but still they are continuing, that is also an addiction that can be seen. So that can be given by Venus if it is bad. Then attraction towards goth or death like cultures, that can be seen, because Venus in 8th house, if it is afflicted, that can give this kind of inclination where person is more obsessed with death like cultures. Goth is one of them. Taboo attractions, and it can show indulgence in all kind of corrupt, illegal, dark, underground activities, because that is what 8th house is. And it can because Venus is money, from where you earn money, and it is looking at 2nd house. So if it is badly placed, then person can earn money through immoral activities, unethical, corrupt activities as well. So all kind of white collar crimes can be seen with this. Bribery, corruption can be seen with this. Any kind of illegal activities like trafficking, smuggling, and trafficking of anything like humans, organs, drugs, gold, illegal animal products, arms, ammunitions, any of these things, they can be seen. And prostitution, illegal liquor, I'll say distribution, or casinos, illegal, I'm not saying the legal ones, illegal liquor, casinos, bars, pubs, they can be seen. So that can be given by Venus in 8th, and it can make person totally hedonistic in worldview, where you are only living just for the sake of self pleasures, nothing more than that. And health issues of all kinds can be seen depending on the chart. Urinary problems, pancreas, reproductive issues, kidney problems, eye problems, genetic disorders, genital organ related issues, infertility, childlessness, child loss can be seen, endocrine system issues, gynecological problems, all mental disorders, and psychosis or Parkinson's, accident, injuries, surgeries, autism in children, or death, even if it is making such combinations and such dashas are running, then Venus can bring those problems or issues as well. So no doubt here all the negative results are possible by Venus as well. I've explained all of them. Again, re-emphasize that this is just information. Learn it as a student of astrology, okay, and then analyze other planets, how it can function. So this is all regarding Venus, and if you are experiencing any negative results, there I have made video upon the remedies for Venus, Moon and Mercury together. The link is shown in the card section above and given in description below. Watch the remedies, practical and astrological, follow them. The more you will follow, you will see definite improvement in life. So that's all from my side today regarding Venus in 8th. If you are new to my channel, subscribe below for more Facebook posts and reels and everything. You can connect on my Facebook page, Instagram, website. The links are shown in description. Otherwise, we'll meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and thank you.